Hi guys, Al from Offroad Portal here. So it's not too often that we get one request that we ended up having to respond to it ourselves. Um, this was back in June. We actually got two requests and they were close enough. So we decided to take care of the one in Washington because it wasn't really a request. It was mostly a guy needing help moving things around, but we helped that guy before, so we kind of knew what we were getting into. Anyways, the second request, which is the one on the screen right now, we got the request. It was a couple visiting from, I believe, Iowa. They were exploring the Pacific Northwest and they got up on Mount Hood. The road was okay, but they had a pretty standard car, and they hit some snow patch up about 6,000 or 7,000 feet, and they ended up getting stranded right high center right before the campground. So basically, they sent the request Friday in the afternoon. I submitted the request to local volunteers just in case somebody was available from Hood River, where we have a pretty large group of volunteers. Nobody responded that night, so by around 9 p.m. I just contacted the requester and told them that if they were okay spending the night there, we could hit the other recovery and this one in the morning and take care of both at the same time. And that's basically what we did. We went uphill with Marian. This is right behind Meadows and the east side of Mount Hood. It was kind of raining. We started going up. It's a pretty normal trail. We didn't even have to deflate or anything. It's just a regular gravel road, and then it turns into a little bit of a muddy trail for a while, and then we hit some snow. Not too bad. Had a lot of traction. Made it all the way up to this guy. They were stuck like maybe 50 yards from getting into the campground. They had a Ford Escape, if I'm not mistaken. All we did is just basically pull them back like maybe 6 feet. Uh, I I move on the side. You're gonna see now I'm getting into the area where they are stuck, and I basically let Marian do the recovery since she was there, trying to learn, and she was trying to get some experience. So it was fun to help these guys and have Marion pull them out. You'll see their vehicle in a second. It doesn't look too bad. I think that if they would have just maybe somebody push from the front, they could have probably pulled back, but they didn't, so that's okay. I parked here on the side. I told Marion to drive behind me, and they didn't have any points of contact on the vehicle, so I ended up wrapping a soft shackle to the axle of the vehicle, and very gently Marian pulled backwards very slowly so that to avoid any damages. She did a great job, and then we just follow them down the road back to the main road where we stop and give them a hug and took a photo with them. They were very excited that we helped them. Here are the guys just standing in front of the camera for the photo with Miriam. She did the rescue, so I asked her to be there. And that's the photo right there. That's pretty cool. And that was it. And from here we drove about 30 miles north, and we ended up going to Lyle, Washington, where this other guy requested help.
Today, we would like to introduce you to Offroad Recovery Portal. We launched our free services in 2019. Now, just a few years later, with tens of thousands of volunteers in all 50 states, we continue to work hard to offer everybody free off-road recoveries. To learn more, visit our page at offroadportal.org.
Okay, this is kind of a stretch. We're gonna use the Yankum 15 feet rope. This is a old RV, and we have another one in front of it, and we have to go uphill a little bit, so we're gonna be pulling an incremental 6 feet and try to get it out of the way and move about 100 yards from here to another place. That's the plan for today.
And that's basically what we did at first. We ended up using the 15 feet Yankum rope to pull the vehicle because the space was very limited, so we didn't have enough room. The road was not straight, it was like an S shape in between trees, so it was quite hard to get any speed if we had any longer rope. Now the 15 feet, it's a little bit harder to pull with. It's a lot harder on the vehicle pulling. I mean, you feel the shock every time you pull somebody. I was doing a bit over 5 miles an hour to get this vehicle moving. We ended up having to cut some branches, and it was quite of a chore to get it done. These vehicles were sitting there for many years, and they had I think they had a flat tire. I think we tried to put some air on the tire, but it was not easy. Once we got the vehicle out of this specific spot, I ended up using the 30-foot Yankum rope, but I doubled it, so it was kind of like a 215 rope, and I noticed that was a little bit softer on the vehicle pulling. So that's what we ended up doing for the rest. We moved this vehicle about 100 yards from here, and then Miriam with her short Jeep moved the older RV again about maybe 80 yards, and that was it for the day. It was a lot of work. It took us about 3 hours to get this done, and we didn't film a lot of it. But the last part, Miriam moved with the short Jeep the RV back into the position that this guy wanted it on his property. I think he's getting rid of all these RVs, so he needed them out of the places where they were stuck. So it was not a real off-road recovery per se, but he couldn't get a towing company to get to his property, so we ended up doing it for him. That's the first RV that we moved, and then Miriam moved this one, which is a shorter one with the Jeep, and that's Miriam standing triumphant on the second RV after finishing moving it. And that was it. Thank you for watching, guys, and I hope you like the videos and subscribe. See you on the next one.